How we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos18205. The numbers after the name. Games beaten, man. In this case, Uncharted 4. Ripped through the whole Uncharted series. Finally made my way to Uncharted 4, which was the whole point of playing the whole damn series. Aside from the fact that they're just really good games. Game number 21 of the year in this case. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I'm starting off with the rating right real quick right here. It's an amazing game. Visually, whoa. Whoa. When you're playing it, it looks amazing. I recorded it, and as I was setting up the video and kind of chopping up and seeing what piece I wanted to use, I was like, damn, this even looks better than like I thought it looked. Like, unbelievable. This is a part over here towards the end. I think it's right before chapter 21 or something like that. We're chasing Sam and whatnot. The only negatives I could possibly find about the game are the same ones that we've kind of spoken about. You know, the gameplay's a little bit weak. I feel like they took away a lot of stuff from 3, you know, even like throwing grenades and stuff. The weapon variety doesn't... I think there's a lot of different weapons, but you don't really get to use them that often, which isn't that bad because I don't really want to have the gunfights. You know, the gameplay dynamic is always the one that kind of is a little bit sticky and wish-washy with Uncharted, but graphically it might be one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. I honestly, off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything that looked this good. The acting was phenomenal. The story was great, but not, you know, I wouldn't put it on par with 2 or 3s. I think it's very difficult to compare to those guys. But it used nostalgia in a very good way, and I think it really played with the idea that this is going to be the last Uncharted. So they did some stuff that you could do if it's the last game, you know. And I'm not going to really try to spoil anything here. But in terms of that, in terms of you know, even at the beginning of the game, you kind of play a little section where you're shooting like you're upstairs in your attic and you're running through the previous games and whatnot. And that's why I wanted to play all those games before I played this, because all of a sudden that means a lot more to me, which is, you know, if I hadn't, I would have been like, oh, what the hell is all this stuff here? I don't even know what this means. But you kind of have to play the other 3 to fully get everything out of this experience. And it's good. I mean, they're quick plays. You can honestly, I think I banged down Uncharted 4 in maybe like 3 days or something, like 8 hours, I don't know, but like 10, 12 hours, something like that. I played it on normal mode as well. You know, I didn't want to kill myself or anything with it. But I definitely recommend it, man. Especially if you got a PlayStation 4, I think it's inexcusable if you don't have this game. And is it a game worth buying the system for? I'd debate that a little bit, but you know, if you haven't bought a PS4, then it might be worth it. But hell, you might want to hold over the Neo, right? You know, that's kind of the world we're living in now. These upgradable console things are a little bit confusing and whatnot. But either way, Uncharted 4, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10, man. Not as good as 2, not as good as 3. The pacing on this one's a little bit slower, which I was cool with because it allowed me to catch a breath. But you do a lot of stuff that you do in 2 and 3, and it looks a lot better probably than it did in 2 and 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that hood stuff. Your boy Marcos, man. Deuces.